Welcome to my horse's night routine. First you'll need a head collar and treats. Here they are, patiently waiting. I think we're gonna have to turn this bad boy into sports mode. Alright, I'm ready. So Mickey and Duke here like to run up and down their paddock and cause absolute chaos, especially this one when I'm leading Joey in. And Joey here has to go in first because if not, he suffers from the case of major FOMO. Okay, first horse is secured. Oh, they're kicking off, he's coming on the inside. Horse number 1 is in his bedroom, stable. Now to grab Casper. Casper on the other hand is, okay. I was just about to say what a good boy Casper normally is to be taken to his stable, but obviously not today. A very dirty horse number 2 is now in his stable. Next is time for Mickey, and although he's almost 26, he is my speediest and cheekiest pony. Hello! Oh, are you excited? Are you excited? Yes, okay, are you ready? Yeah, are you excited? Are you excited? Yeah. Then you have the job of getting this one out without this one escaping. We also get a bit excited, so we do a little jog. We do a little jog to the stables. Pony number 3 in their stable. And last but not least, we have the baby. And they are all now ready for bed just before it gets dark.
Come show jumping with me and Albie. The show wasn't on until about 5 p.m. and we had entered the 2 biggest classes, which didn't start until about 8:15, which meant a late night for me and Albs, but luckily I didn't have to keep him in overnight. He just had a bath in the morning and then we got ready to go. Whenever Albie has a show, I always wrap him head to toe as much as I can because he is basically mostly white, and he is also a stinky little monkey when he knows that he's going somewhere. But because we had a little bit of time before we headed off to the show, I did his stable so that I didn't have to do it when I got home. Which was a really smart idea because I think by the time that we got home in the end, it was about 10:45. Also, please ignore the state that I look in this video. I do have my show jumping gear on underneath this, and if you know, you know, you gotta keep yourself clean, especially with white jods. Now it was time to start getting Albie ready. The show was about 35 to 30 minutes away from us. This was actually mine and Albie's first ever show jumping competition that we've ever entered. Over the last few months we've been doing literally every discipline you can think of, but this was the first ever just show jumping competition that we've ever gone to. So I didn't actually get anyone to film me warming up, but this was our first class of the day. This was kind of a mini show jumping, so the 2 biggest classes that they had was 50 to 55 centimetres and then 60 to 65 centimetres. So this was the 50 to 55 centimetres, and as you can see at the start of this round, he was just really sticky. He wasn't really sure what to do with his legs, he was jumping really funny. It was just typical Albie at this point. I think the fact that these jumps were quite small, he was doing this. I mean, if they were bigger, he probably wouldn't have been doing those silly shapes. So after fence 6 was the jump off. So I think in my head, because we were against time, I started riding him a little bit more forward and he started to get the hang of things in the end. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect. I was expecting a refusal or run out at any point, but I think I was just trying to get him over the fences no matter what they look like. But the brave boy did actually end up going clear. And unexpectedly did end up winning too. So I was very, very happy with him, and I think by the look of his face he was happy with himself. Now on to our second round. This was the highest one, which was 60 to 65, but honestly, looking back on some of these fences, I think some of them were 70. He sadly has 1 pole down here, but the difference in the first round to the second round is just unbelievable. He was absolutely flying, he was taking me almost a bit too much. And that's where I think we need to do a little bit more training to find the balance in between him taking me and not having such a flat canter. I'm actually really glad that we did enter 2 classes. I think the first one is kind of like a warm-up for what's going to happen. And then by the second round, he was absolutely loving life. Considering I've been struggling with how spooky he is with jumping and even hacking, this was just such a good feeling. We didn't actually end up placing in this round, but I'm still really happy with how today went. But thank you for watching, and here is Albie with his win.
Come ride Taco with me. Pretty boy. I just put his halter on, so he's all ready to go, but he needs like fly spray at this moment. So let's go. It is so sunny and bright today, but I'm so excited to ride because I think we might have a competition this month. To the barn we go. Alright, now that he's in the cross ties, we're just going to grab some brushes and start grooming him. I really need some fly spray because the flies are seriously so bad right now. Don't mind that. Now I'm going to pick his feet. Okay, I just put his boots on, so now I'm going to go grab a saddle pad and a saddle. I think I might go with this pad. Okay, I'm actually changing to this pad because I feel like this one's cuter. Grab the saddle and the pad secured. I also have a code for this company and I'll put it on the screen. Okay, I just finished putting his saddle on. Now I just need a bridle and then I need to put my helmet on. Okay, I just came in to put my hair in a braid and grab my helmet because I had it in like a little clip, so I obviously can't wear that. So like I was saying when I was getting Taco out, we actually might have a show this month coming up. I'm so excited. I hope so, because I have been so excited to show Taco, and that's something that I've been like looking forward to and that we've been kind of like working towards. So I will keep you guys updated if so. And today we're actually going to be practicing some of like the tests and things. So after like my ride, I'll like talk to you guys, and it'd be so fun too. I could like vlog the whole show for you and like take you guys with me. Okay, so other than that, I just need to go put Taco's bridle on and then we'll be ready to ride. Okay, his bridle's all on and now I'm ready to go. My brother, Travis.
The latest thing on the internet is that I'm not actually a horse trainer. So here is an imaginary client horse that I just finished working with. And as you can probably see, I am completely soaked. So the rest of my clients for the rest of the day have unfortunately been rained out. So instead, we're going to go to the tack shop. So come with me to the tack shop as an imaginary horse trainer. I look really rough today, and that's because I was up really early working imaginary client horses. I am so committed to this act of fooling you guys that I'm a real horse trainer. This is method acting. I was this close to buying one of those Western bridles. I don't know who I would have put it on. I don't know when I would have used it, but it was so cool. I do need a bridle for Sly, and I was like, but like, I plan to show jump him. So anyway, let's do a little haul. It's not a very exciting haul, but as a pretend horse trainer, I just need enough props that you guys will believe my lie. We started off with a bunch of halters because I have literally no halters. I have multiple horses. Once we have a few more paddocks set up, I'm going to be taking on imaginary client horses again on property instead of just doing off-property imaginary horses. So I just need a few essentials. I have all geldings at this point, so I don't know who's going to get the pink. 3 lead ropes. I got the closest colors that I could to matching those halters, even though it is so muddy at my house that everything's going to be brown within the first time I use it anyway. A new dressage whip, because when I went to work Sly the other day, I realized I have lost my other one and I need one to imaginary train horses. The biggest bottle of shampoo I've ever seen in my life, because I'm not the only one that likes to live an imaginary life. My grey horses also like to imagine that they are brown. So I bought some shampoo to try and get some reality back in their heads. That's my little imaginary horse train attack haul. I hope you guys enjoyed.
She's good. She's a little peaky at some of the jumps. Is that normal for her? Oh no, she never looks at the jumps. She'll jump anything. Yeah, we're looking for a still learning amateur, so just has to be honest. She always jumps. Yeah, I like her. She just feels a little nervous. Could we come try her again tomorrow? you mind if I swap out the rails on one of these jumps? Oh, I guess so. Which one did you want to swap to? That bright yellow one over there. The yellow. Yeah, sure. Sure. Does that look good? Yeah. I think we're done here. Thank you, though. Yeah. I'll take her.
A single Essex girl trying to live like a millionaire on a 22 grand receptionist salary.
Here is a day in my life for the first day in Kentucky. I started my day at 6:45, headed to the show, got dressed, and headed down for the jog. They do this for like all the Eck finals just to make sure all the horses are going into the competition sound. So I did that, and then I went and got some breakfast really quick before polishing my boots and going to have a lesson on Chino. This warm-up ring was so crazy this morning, but he was seriously so good. I jumped him over a few jumps and he was great, and I haven't jumped in like a month. I gave him a cookie because I was out of treats, so I went to Farm Vet and restocked some things that I was out of. I, of course, went and gave everyone a treat because what else would I do? Then I went to watch a London show and got some lunch. He was reserve champion with my trainer, so I went and took a picture in the ring with him. I did some shopping, did some snuggling, and then I actually went back to the hotel to change before my round on Apple. This was the Gladstone warm-up, so basically you just preload and then go in and jump your round. He was fantastic. He was definitely on it and loved being there. Apple loves to go to a horse show, so he was thrilled. And then after that, I went and gave everyone else more treats, and by this point, it was like 5 p.m., so I headed home for dinner.
Honestly, like, I love her, but she's kind of a problem. No, and I hope that she's okay, and I felt super bad, but I'm also like, and I love her, but like, I love her, but she is an attention whore.
Here is the best show vlog you'll ever see from me. I started my day at 6. I went to the show, walked the course, and then did my first round of the Gladstone Cup finals. I got an 88 on my first round, and I went in 5th, so I was thrilled. And then after that, I went to get some breakfast before heading to the Alltech Arena. I had both of the babies in here, so I did August, and he was fantastic and ended up 2nd in this round. He was jumping insane and had never been in this indoor before. And then I got on my little baby London, and he was also amazing. He won this round. He was jumping like a freak, and I was just so proud of him because he also had not been in this ring. I was so happy. I went to get some lunch, and I also did some shopping before going back in for my handy. Here's me hand galloping to the last jump, and I ended up scoring a 90. We did a test, but I don't have it on my phone, and I ended up winning Gladstone finals, which is literally insane. My day didn't end there because at 5:30 I was heading back down to the Alltech to do my amateur owner. This is Chino. He was jumping insane tonight as well, and I ended up winning this round. So it was a fantastic day. I went back to the hotel. I had some scallops and some dessert to celebrate.
Did you know that you can actually go horseback riding in DC? This equestrian center is actually in Rock Creek Park, which is crazy because it honestly feels like you're in the suburbs somewhere. They just switched management, which is amazing, so I finally got off the waiting list, and this is my first class. I was writing English, and they were trying to gauge what level to place me in. I'm just so happy I finally found an equestrian center that I don't have to travel far to.
We will whack you, whack you. Dab, dab, Johnny, dab, dab, Johnny, Johnny, dab, dab, dab.
George wants to tell you about his sunglasses, so you better say something nice. Go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone. These are my sunglasses. I have to wear them because I have really sensitive eyes and it hurts when the wind goes into them. At first I was a bit embarrassed to wear them because I thought they made me look like a fly, but now I think they look really sporty and cool.
Oh, that's so nice. Well done. You better leave a nice comment.
I'm coming to save you, honey. Good girl. Stay calm. It's really not that bad. It just needs a little shaping. To the salon!
I love it.
But what's the point? It's going to get dirty. But clean tack every day makes more sense. Why? Well, because then it's less of a job when you finally come round to doing it once before your competition.
Well, I've got my rod and I've got my bait. All I've got to do is sit here and wait for the big, big fish to come my way. Even if it's gonna take all day. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Time for another lick it taste test. Today we have the new mango and pineapple flavors. Everybody has been asking me to try these. I'm gonna give the people what they want. I have high hopes for this. It smells like pineapple. Ooh. Oh my god. That is unironically so good. Wait, I really like it. Girl. Don't eat it all, we need to share. If the pineapple one was that good, the mango better be amazing. Can you stop eating me? Oh my god, I smell it immediately. I have a brief criticism though. Mango flavor, but it's green. I don't approve. It should be orange. But I'll let it go if it tastes nice. I'm so excited. Oh, a big bite. It's good, but we're just not as enthusiastic. 6.8 out of 10, but this one has to get a 10. Okay, well that's a little much, don't you think? Oh, you're like in the light. I want to be in the light. Okay, maybe it's a little too bright. It's fine. Is it giving Sun-Kissed Goddess? I hope so, because I cannot see the screen. There's our review of the new Lick It flavors. You scared the life out of me, dude. Don't. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, you're just gonna... Okay, I guess I'm getting off. Yeah. I guess it's my turn to get off.